Hey there, critters, bugs, and anthropods. As y'all can see, I am not Latara. I am actually Antana. Nice to meet y'all. I am incredibly honored to be here today. It is due to some sad news. However, as Latara has been injured due to at least as I've been told, a race event, a race injury to be exact. So I will be the host for the foreseeable future. I hope y'all will be accepting and very kind to me. I am a little new to this. Some of y'all may know me. I was her intern for a little bit, so I am a little nervous. I'm not used to being in front of the camera like this, but I hope y'all will have some patience for me. Today in this broadcast, I will just be adding a little bit of commentary for y'all, specifically for the interviews that the lovely Latara did, specifically in this order with Polly, Adam Juarez, and Violet Mays, also known as Eden. I'm also very excited to announce the challenge. I'm just gonna get that out of the way for y'all right now, and then I will talk about the interviews. The challenge for this week or the next 2 weeks is going to be draw your opponent with an intense expression, whether it be with rage, happiness, or any feeling in between. That's up to you. Just make sure to draw your opponent with an extreme expression and just make sure to share it. And because this is my first day as host, I think it would be very fun if I decided that this will be worth 350 points. That's right, racers, I'm ramping it up. Before I get started on the interviews, I want to let y'all know, and I am terribly sorry about this, that some of the interviews do have some not great audio. Some things did happen with our broadcast, and I'm terribly sorry. They were edited in post, just so y'all know, so I terribly apologize for that once again. For some parts, you may need to have your volume up, and I hope that doesn't bother y'all too much. First up, Polly. Hello there, racers! Today, I will actually be doing something a little differently. I am here with the wonderful Polly, number 2 for Team Vespula, and we will just be asking her a few questions and discussing her with the race so far. So, first of all, I wanted to ask, just how are you liking the race? How have things been with it? How have you been adjusting?
It's been pretty interesting. It's been a lot different from what I'm used to, but the big city life isn't really my thing, but it's been alright so far. I've been making friends. It's been alright.
I wanted to ask about your team member relationships. Are there any members it seems that you're closer with, or ones that you don't get along with as well?
I think me and that Eden gal are getting closer as friends. She's kind of grumpy, but I think she's pretty cool.
Okay. When it comes to the race, do you think that you are compatible with Eden very well? You know, the way that you guys move together and go throughout the race. Do you find that you have a good groove?
I think so. We do have like a slightly different approach, I think. Like she definitely takes it a lot more serious than I do, but I think we're both pretty. We can get pretty competitive in the heat of the moment.
Would you say you care? I know I've asked you this before, just in your previous interview and everything. Is winning still a huge thing for you? And how has your small town actually adjusted and reacted to your success?
So winning still isn't like the most important thing for me. It's more so just that I'm here and I'm doing good, and I think I am so far. And my town's doing pretty good as far as I know. I called my mama the other day. She's doing really good.
Oh.
She's real proud of me.
Oh, well, I love that. And I actually had some viewers who were curious. There has been little photos of you going around, specifically with, I think her name is Monica, and she seems to run a business. I was wondering if you have any comments on that?
Well, shucks. Well, she asked me not to talk too much about it publicly since she's not entirely sure how we're doing at the moment, but I think she's quite a lovely lady, and I'm very lucky that she, gives me the time of day.
If you can answer, how long would you say this partnership, quote unquote, for her business and you together has gone on?
I'd say probably about a month or so.
Oh, okay. And then, first of all, I also want to thank you again. I've seen that you have had a lot of progress actually in this race. You've been doing well. You've been in a lot of fights and doing just a lot. And especially as you're one of our one and only people from the country, have you noticed that that kind of makes you work a little differently around everyone, since most of the other racers are city folk?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like they're a lot better at using all this technological stuff. I can use my phone pretty well. I know how to do like YouTube stuff, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. I don't know how any of this like, robotic stuff works, to be quite honest with you. It looks really cool though.
I appreciate that. I've noticed that compared to the other racers, you seem to just go the more traditional route with how you do, like, protect yourself. And I always thought that was really interesting. If this partnership with Silk Moth Clothing continues, can we assume we'll see you in more of her clothing for the races? Maybe even a logo?
Well, if she would want me to model something for her, I certainly wouldn't protest. But her stuff's not really my style. Personally, I'm more of a cargo shorts kind of gal. but I wouldn't say no to wearing something a bit frillier, I guess.
Oh.
If it would be helpful.
Oh, good to know. It seems from everything I've seen with your progress and how you've been reacting and acting with the other racers, it seems that you all really get along. I just wanted to ask. I apologize, y'all. It seems we had to cut that off a little early. But we do have coming next up Adam Juarez. His audio was a little clunky in the beginning, but about, I would say, a fifth in, it starts to get a little better. So I hope y'all will be patient with it. Hello there, racers, and welcome to my second interview today with Adam Juarez. Just wanted to ask, first of all, how you've been feeling about the race.
First things first. Buenos dias or tardes or noches to everyone out there in the world.
I love it.
Yeah, being here in the BRC for the first time, like, I'm still trying to figure out if this is even real or not. Of all the people that I've seen on the TV over the years, and knowing my grandpa's been in the BRC for some time, just like imagining somebody like me, a small town nobody from nowhere, actually being here is wow. You know?
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask a little bit about your grandfather as well. Since he has, as you've said, been a racer before, do you feel that already pushed you to be a racer, or do you think that you've had really high expectations due to this?
Honestly, mi abuelo, he actually did kind of inspire me in a way. I never really thought much about racing to begin with, but every now and then when I was a kid, my mom and dad would always actually have me watch his old racing videos. And I gotta say, back in the early 1900s, the way he moved, his skills, all of it, it was just unbelievable.
Wow.
He was one of the best of the BRC back in the day. And that actually inspired me to follow in his footsteps. I might not be able to be like him, but maybe I can be my own champion, be my own person. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I respect that. Since you're from a small town and, you know, as you put in your application, you know, you feel that you're just some small town nobody, from, you know, a mechanic shop as well. Polly, another one of our racers, is also from a small town. Do you think that it's kind of nice to have someone from that background as well, so it's not just you and a bunch of people from the big city?
You know, I'm actually glad you did bring up Polly. Actually, yes it is, because when I first got into the team, I'm not gonna lie, being around them, it was kind of, well, I'll be honest, it was intimidating to say the least. When I got to meet Polly and actually got to know them, knowing they were my team member and they were both from the same background as I was, it was really comforting. It really solidifies my passion that even small town nobodies like Polly and I can actually be somebody.
I think that's really respectable, and it's great to see, especially like an event like this, bringing so many people together from different backgrounds. I was also very interested in your speed trials in your town. You're actually the only racer that I have from said town, so I thought it'd be interesting to hear your background with this and your training just with the speed trial specifically, especially since your town is, locally known for this.
The speed trials, where to begin? Well, to summarize the best I can, the speed trials are basically kind of like how NASCAR is. You just go around in a circle, but it's not about who gets first. It's about who has the fastest lap that gets first. And to do that, not only you have to have the best tools and best augments, hence why everyone goes to my family's mechanic shop, but you also have to do a lot of physical training. Because I don't know if you know this, but G-force can be a bit of a difficult issue to deal with at first, especially if you have a weak stomach.
Wow, and I just wanted to ask, just to be sure, how long were you how long did you participate in this?
I believe I started my speed trials, my first speed trial race. I think I started when I was about 14 or 15, when I was in my freshman year of high school.
Wow, really? When you were younger as well, was it very big in your town, or was it still something that was working its way up?
Oh, it was always a big thing in my town, even before my parents were around.
Wow.
Actually, it was right after my grandpa retired he started the speed trials to begin with, just for fun.
Wow, that's very impressive. It's good to know that you have family with experience in this. And I wanted to also ask just a little bit more about how you feel about your team, and then I wanted to ask you how you see the other team as well, Team Mantis.
Well, I guess we could start off with the beginning, how I feel about my team, and I gotta say, as I said earlier, it was intimidating, especially, like I said, I'm just some kid from a small town with a mechanic family and a grandfather who used to be in the BRC back in the 1900s, but yeah, it was a lot. In a good way, mind you. I mean, granted, most of them were really fun to get to know, and most of them were even welcoming, and a few of them, honestly, really scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
No offense, Eden.
Yeah, she's one of our popular ones, but I've heard that it takes a second she's a hard nut to crack for sure.
Yeah, Eden is quite the enigma. Polly is definitely one of my good friends that I really do enjoy hanging out with. Surprisingly enough, Chris and Lacey were both really welcoming when I first got into the team. They just welcomed me with open arms with little ease, which surprised me since they're both so, they're up top. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's always good in a team member for them to, even though, they have experience and everything like that, they still actually respect every type of person in all backgrounds.
As for Team Mantis, well, I guess how I would describe Team Mantis is how I would describe any other opponent. I respect them, and I actually enjoy having friendly, healthy competition with them. Although there's one thing I can't stand, it's cheating. That I can't abide. But as long as they do that, then I'm okay with it. I'm okay with everyone.
Oh, I really respect that. And I know that you said when you win that your goal is to make an impact. Do you want to talk more about specifically your goals, not even just winning, but any other thing that you really want to do with this race? Do you want to raise money? Is there anything else you're interested in doing?
Honestly, that is a good question. I guess if I were to think about it, well, for one, I would definitely use my money if our team were to win. I would definitely use the money for charities and stuff, and would also actually put my hometown on the map. My family, granted, they're not really the public type. Usually they prefer to be the most humble, very skilled mechanics that they are, but I really want to show their worth. I really want to show people where I'm from and how even a small town just from the middle of nowhere that nobody's even heard of can actually make some big leaps in today. You know what I mean?
100%. I really respect that. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this interview. BRC appreciates it. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up this interview?
If there's anything else I'd like to say, to all Team Vespula, thank you very much for accepting me into your team and giving me a chance to prove my worth. To Team Mantis, thanks for the healthy competition. Hope to see you out there. And to you, interview, I am glad to have this interview with you, and I'm glad to talk to you. It's really nice.
Thank you so much. Well, you hear that, racers? We have a small town guy who's made his way up, and we are so excited to see how he continues. Keep on racing, racers.
Thank you. Hasta luego!
Last but not least, Violet Mays. Latara told me that her interview is honestly one of her favorites. She said it was very interesting talking to her. She said it was difficult but fun, and I love it. Simple, sweet, and straight to the point. Thank you so much, Eden, for doing this interview. So, enjoy, y'all. Hello there, racers, and welcome back to now our third wonderful interview. Today we are with Eden, or Violet Mays. So first of all, I just want to start this interview pretty simple. How are you feeling about the race and how it's going so far?
I mean, it's okay, I guess, but yeah.
I respect that. I also wanted to just get your perspective on this. I have had some interviews with other racers, and a lot of them have said that they admire how hardworking you are, but that your attitude and demeanor is overall a little intimidating. Do you have any comments on that?
Well, I don't give a shit, so...
You're making it easy on me. I absolutely love it. The answers really work for me. I wanted to just ask you a little bit about how you're feeling about your team at the moment. A lot of you and your teammates have been seen, hanging out together or going out. Do you enjoy their company?
I mean, most of them are pretty annoying, but it's whatever.
Is there any teammate that you could say is the least annoying if you had to rank any?
Any of the other wasps or Polly, I guess, but that's only because I don't know, they've shown what they can do.
So you feel like for a racer to really not, I guess you could say, being annoying to you is for them to really prove themselves in this race?
Yeah.
And I wanted to also evolve off of the form that you filled out for when I asked you to, what you'd like to do when you win. Would you like to evolve on it? I know you said that you would like to buy a ring for Bianca or use the leftover money for new cybernetics. Has your goal or what you want to use this money for if you win, has it evolved?
No, it's still the same. Propose to Bianca and get new cybernetics, because the ones I currently have are junk.
For Bianca, I was actually very invested in some of the things I've seen on your relationship. Would you like to evolve on how long you've been together? Just for our audience, they always love a good romance.
At this point, 4 years, I think.
And I know that you two are very different in how you act. Has your lover, has she ever had any interest in racing or anything like this? Or is she
No,
more...
she's a singer. She's a singer all the way through.
Oh, I see. Well, I would like to ask as well how you two met.
Oh, it was, coffee.
Well,
We were both running late for our shitty jobs back then.
oh, and then you met at a coffee shop, I presume?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And was it a fast relationship, or did it take a long time for both of you to develop these feelings and connect?
I guess it was slow, but we got there.
I really respect that. I would you say that she's your muse and one of the reasons that keeps you going for racing?
Always.
Is there any goals of hers has she been incredibly supportive? Is she a little worried about you doing this race?
Where she's worried, I beat people up for a living. She's a fucking singer.
That's very true. I suppose it's very different. May I ask the genre that she is most interested in and that her music is?
Pop.
Oh, really? Are there any... Has she ever written a song about you in a relationship, if you're comfortable sharing?
I'm not gonna say anything on that.
Oh, no comment. Okay, leaving it up to the viewers. I appreciate that. I wanted to also get your opinion, specifically not just on your team, but also on Team Mantis. I know that you don't associate a lot with them or seem to interact with them a lot, but do you have any comments on the other team?
Fucking annoying, and I wish this thing could be over. We're already in the lead, so...
That is true. Do you feel confident with your team and that you'll be in the lead for a while, or do you have any semblance of worry?
We are going to win.
You know, I respect it. I feel that
No, do it myself if I have to.
You said you'll do it yourself if you have to?
Mm-hmm.
I respect that. When it comes to just working in this team setting, has that been... I know you've been racing for a long time. Being in this huge group, is it very different since it's a lot bigger than Bug Racer has been before?
Too different.
Too different, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. I respect it, and I appreciate the honesty. I'll definitely let BRC, our company, know about that. And I think that's all I have to ask for this interview. Is there anything else you'd like to say, whether it be to the viewers, Bianca, or even the other team?
No.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. Go and let us know, comment below the racers you want to win, which team you're most interested in. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your day. Keep on racing, racers.
Bye.
And that is it for today. Molly, bullshit. Polly received the message. What? Sorry about that, y'all. We have a little bit of an interruption. One of the heads of BRC, Polly, they just wanted you to know that they have messaged you. They haven't received a response yet. It is a very big deal that they told me. So just make sure to check your DMs for that, please, Polly. Plus, if anybody wants to draw me and get a little extra 400 points, I wouldn't mind. Thank y'all so much for joining today. Have a great rest of the race, racers. Stay safe. Have a race-tabulous day. Do you all, feel safe in the environment?
No. Stick to the script.
Oh, sorry. No,
Well, if I can be completely honest with you, this place is mighty suspicious. It's awfully suspect, as my mama would say. I've been noticing some weird things. It's just very cryptic. I'm starting to regret not fully reading through my contract, if I'm being honest with you.
Do you think with the contract, were you ever sent the second page?
Hey.
I
Stop.
was not
Stop
aware
it.
there was a second page. I
Oh,
should have looked into that.
Sorry, that one was a little off script there. It seems I have to go with this one. Thank you so much, Polly, number 2 from Team Vespa, for joining us today. Wonderful. Make them points. Thank you so much. Have fun racing, racers.
Of course. See ya.
Why did you bring me in here? You interrupted my interview. I wasn't fucking done.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be veering off of the script like we discussed. It's in your contract.
Fuck the contract. Do you know who the fuck I am? I was your biggest racer last year. Okay, I can do whatever the fuck I want in this competition, and I can do whatever the fuck I want as this host.
You really need to calm down, Latara.
Oh, fucking... Are you fucking... Calm down. Fucking calm... Are you kidding me? You have no fucking right to tell me to calm down. You don't fucking own me.
Yes, we do. It's in your contract. Lest you forgot how to read.
I did not forget a fucking... I can't believe you interrupted my fucking interview. I do not have to stay on the fucking script.
Are you serious? You wouldn't want to end up like your friends from last year, would you?
Are you kidding me?
How does that survivor's guilt taste? Good, right? Because you're standing here, right now?
Fine. I will stick to the script for the next one. But don't think for a fucking second that I actually believe you own me or that you have any fucking right over me. I'm doing this because I want to. You have nothing on me.
Sure. And what's this? Oh, is that your intern? And you? Locking lips?
How the fuck did you get this?
We have our resources. You know that. And you know next time you veer off the script, you're done. And she is too.
I'm not doing this.